He jumped in the middle, wasn't he? He jumped in the middle of it. How are you, mate? All right?
You're right. Hello.
Still on duty, mate? Hey?
Better after. Hey, don't mate.
No rest for the wicked, hey?
There's probably some very familiar faces around here, but I'm really pleased to give you Eddie Jones and John Mitchell, who are the coaches for Barbarians match against Fiji, the Kellet Cup this Saturday, and Rory Best, who is the captain of the team for Saturday. And over to you guys.
What's the last week been like?
No, really enjoyable. I think the great thing about the Barbarians, it's about the traditional spirit of the game. Players from all different countries get together. You got to find a common way to play the game. They enjoy each other's company off the field, and we're looking forward to playing a good game of rugby on Saturday.
But is this sort of therapeutic in a way, coming back feeling a bit sore after what happened at the end in Japan? Does it help to have something else to get into?
Well, I just love coaching, mate. Yeah, and I love coaching good players, and it's been, an honour for me to coach guys like Rory. To talk to them about what they've done in rugby. Josh Strauss at Scotland. There's Beast of South Africa. So it's a enjoyable week, mate.
Eddie, has this week been a sort of what they call a traditional Barbarians week?
We trained hard, mate. Trained hard today. There was some sweat coming out.
Rory, have you had the fancy dress night out yet?
No, we haven't had it yet. We've had a couple of getting to know each other sessions, we call them. But on Monday, Tuesday we trained, then Tuesday and this morning, and we sort of put a few things together and sort of getting to know each other. But now, look, I think we're just looking forward to getting out and playing.
This time the best healer for the final, Eddie. You talked previous to the final about your previous experience and saying that unless you reflect properly on at the end of the tournament, they kind of come back to slightly haunt you a little bit.
Yeah, but the only thing I've been worried about this week is coaching the Barbarians. As I said, it's a highly enjoyable experience, and it's a great honour. And I think, when I think about my experience as a player, going back a long time ago, playing for the Australian Barbarians, and it was an honour to play for the Barbarians. It's an honour to coach them now. So that's the only thing I'm thinking about.
Do you need at some point to think about the other stuff? Are you putting it off?
Well, there's nothing to think about, mate. It's done and dusted. I can't do anything about what's happened. The only thing I can do is what I do next. And the next thing I'm going to do is to make sure this Barbarian side plays some great rugby. And that's the only thing I'm worried about. All of that stuff's for you guys. You love it.
I'll ask you a question purely because could you volunteer before the last one?
Well, that was at the World Cup, mate. I'm not at the World Cup anymore.
Did you see the celebrations in South Africa and seeing Barbarians kind of bring people from all over the world, the unity that the Springbok victory brought to the country? I mean, if you're going to lose to a team, is it kind of some consolation that it had that sort of social impact?
Well, again, the Barbarians is a team that brings people together, and that's the great thing about our sport. We've been able to keep the traditional values of the sport to a large extent, even with professionalism, which is difficult in modern sport because you've got this battle between commercial and performance. You've got this battle between sports science and enjoying yourself. Because, like we all did, Rory a bit later than John and I. We started playing at rugby at the age of 5 because we loved it. And we're lucky enough to get paid to do it now, but we still love it, and that's the main thing.
And on the scenes in South Africa,
I've just been worried about the Barbarians this week, mate.
Eddie, was it nice being back in England and people that are sharing your pain as well after?
Well, I haven't had any pain, mate. The Barbarians have been a great week. Really good week. It was cold yesterday, though.
John, we didn't see you after the final. Could I just ask for your reflections, how it all finished, and just your thoughts as you came back and how you reflected?
Yeah, it's the past. Naturally people are disappointed That's the effect of life. You feel for the boys. They put so much into it, but you've got to move forward. You always got to find a way to move forward in life. So I'm very fortunate again, like Eddie and Rory have said as well, is that to become into an environment like this where it's all about why you love the game, and getting being associated with guys who play in different parts of the world and sharing and learning from each other. It's really enjoyable.
Rory, I'll ask you, have you been able to put the disappointment of the World Cup behind you pretty easily, Jim?
Yeah,
Alongside you?
I think with having this coming up, obviously I was disappointed to go home when we did, but I think when you have something to look forward to like this, and it's a team that I've never played for before, so you're coming off the back of that, you take a few days and you sort of lick your wounds, but then to know that I still had a little bit of rugby left in me, and that I hope to sign off my rugby career with hopefully a better result in this Barbarians team. Like I say, a team that if you're a rugby fan, that you know all about, and to finally to be a part of it and to put on that black and white jersey is something that it very quickly focuses your mind back again after the disappointment to just looking to go back to like Eddie and John both said, back to the core values of rugby, having fun, meeting people, getting to know people over a week, and then going out and trying to be the best version of ourselves we can on Saturday afternoon.
And going into Barbarians camp, I presume it's less relaxed or less stressful than a World Cup squad. How have you found it?
Yeah, I think it's really good. It's very different from what you're probably used to, in terms of even the sort of the scheduling and everything. It's relaxed, and it's a very, very different change from being at a World Cup where you're on display all the time, whether you're training or not, and to come here and I think the great thing is you get coached by guys that have never been coached before. Normally we're waiting outside to come into the press conference after Eddie's finished up, and to be here beside him, players in that I've played against many times, but you finally get to play with guys in there that I haven't played with or against, and you get that opportunity on Saturday.
Eddie, I think before you came in and joined up here that you were in Reading on Sunday, were you? I mean, are you already sort of in forward planning mode once you got back? You sort of already
never stops, mate. Yeah. So I went to a game on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
Have
So
you been
back
sort
into
of catching up on what's been going on?
Well, I don't really need to catch up because it all starts now.
Did anyone catch your eye this week?
Yeah, a couple of guys. Yeah.
Names?
I like the two hookers we've got in this squad, Rory. So I don't know whether Rory could change nationality. And the big New Zealand boy, Andrew. What's his last name? Macaulay. So between them, we'll get a good 80 minutes out of them. I don't know which is going to play 79, which is going to play 1. We'll see.
Does it feel kind of surreal to be coaching through the Springboks?
No, not at all. Look, we're happy for them. As I've always said, Bobby Robson had that great term. There's one happy dressing room, one sad dressing room. And you want to be in the happy dressing room as much as you can, but if you're in the sad dressing room, then you appreciate the happiness that the other team has. And it's wonderful those guys want to come and play for the Barbarians. I think we've got 3 of them. It's nice to see they want to give something to the game, because these Barbarian games are about giving something. It's about giving something back to the rugby community, and I think we've already got 50,000 people coming on Saturday, which is terrific, and we want to play well. We want to put on a really good performance.
Were you surprised that some of them maybe didn't put out, didn't they?
Look, it's it's an individual decision.
Have you had to go and do any RFU review stuff this week? Have you been sort of to and fro?
Not at this. I haven't got a tap on the shoulder yet, but I'm sure it's going to come. I'm just waiting for it, mate.
You haven't met Bill Sweeney yet?
Not
2
yet.
bottles of red
Not
wine
yet.
was threatening.
Not yet. I've definitely had the 2 bottles of red wine though.
And are you already planning your next coaching staff as he talked about, or is that already in the pipeline yet?
Look, the only thing I've been worried about this week is keeping Mitch in control. So we've got two coaches. We're doing everything, which is good fun. That's the only thing I'm worried about this week, mate.
Phil Sweeney seems to be keen to keep you through to 2023. Have you had time to reflect?
Well, again, the only thing I'm worried about is a win on Saturday. Good performance on Saturday.
Any more? Okay, thanks very much, guys.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Just keep you guys here for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.